Welcome back, everybody. Well, say welcome back. Me welcoming you back, you welcoming me back, whichever way we do it. This is the Retro Bear in the Gaming Pantry, and a video today which is going to talk about a recent event and some upcoming events. Is that the right place? Yes, I think it is. It'll do anyway. Yes, so recent event and some upcoming events to talk about. Yeah, so just a bit of an update, really. Hope you're all well. Yep. Getting close to the dark nights, aren't we? Getting that time of year now where the clocks will go forward. That's it, forward. So it's all a bit darker in the evening. That's going to be an experience if you don't go around driving in the dark. It always catches me out, I know that. But yeah, so we're getting into that run up to the dreaded Christmas, as we say. But plenty to get through before then anyway. So yeah, I want to talk about a couple of events that are coming up. And then I'll talk through what happened. I had my birthday recently. A couple of gaming related gifts. Not as many as in recent years, but then again, I didn't ask for anything gaming related. So I don't usually ask for anything. People just buy me gaming related stuff. Actually, it's because it's my 49th birthday. I appear to have been given quite a lot of stuff with the words 49 on it. So I've, along with this rather lovely T-shirt, I got a 49ers umbrella, a little 49ers figure, and I think there was something else as well. I can't quite remember. A lot of things with 49 in it anyway. But yes, someone's trying to tell me a point. I'm not looking forward to next year. I know that for sure. Anyway, so we'll come to that in a second. Let's now talk about the upcoming events. And the one which I'm going to talk about first of all is the one that's coming up closest, which is this weekend. That's this weekend, and that is the 27th of October. It is a Sunday, but then, you know, what do you do on a Sunday? What are you going to do on a Sunday? Not a lot. So why not get yourself down to the fourth Black Country Games Fair? This time being held at a completely different location, which is the Robin R&B Club in Bilston in Wolverhampton. And I'll leave the old QR code on there, just in case anybody wants to scan it, because you can still get your early bird tickets. And they are available at £3, and there's probably around about, I think, somewhere between maybe close to 20% left, so you're going to have to be getting quick. Or you can come in after 11 o'clock for free. The event runs from, I think, 10 till 3, I think it's something like that. I mean, usually around about sort of 2 o'clock, 1:30, it does sort of thin out quite a bit. But the good news is there'll be lots of sellers there, all sorts of different stores selling all sorts of different things, mostly focusing on games, but the other people there selling other different things. My good friend Paul from Black Country T-shirts will be there with all his wares, and of course the Retro Repair Bear will be there. As always, Claire will have some stuff to sell. We'll be bringing the tap box which we took to Revival. The tap box will return. She'll have a few bits and pieces to sell, as we said. And yeah, if anybody's got any repairs or anything, please bear in mind we have a small cart, but if you have anything that you want to bring along and for her to take in and repair, obviously you can't do it while you're there, can't repair while you wait. But yes, anything like that at all, by all means, bring it along and she'll have a look at it for you. I know some people are planning on bringing things with them as well. Yep, so get yourself down, Black Country Games Fair on Sunday this week, 27th of October at the Robin R&B Club, or the Robin 2, I think it's more commonly known. Great little venue, sort of nightclub. There's like a little hotel attached to it as well. And anybody who's been to the previous ones at the Archery Centre, this is a much more, shall we say, less cold venue. Yeah. Bit more on the run, and you know, fair credit and all due respect to Dana and Ant for, you know, getting to the point now where they've established this as a biannual event. They said biennial then, a biannual event. They've done one this year, they did 2 last year, and it's getting a bit of a name for itself. And like I said, a lot of the traders who were there before are coming in, and there are some new traders as well. Not just the same people each time. There are some new people coming, and I will say this. Vintage Gamer will be there. Now, they're the biggest in terms of stock wise, I know anyway, local retro retailer round here in the West Midlands. known up and down the country, and they haven't done any of the previous events, but they are doing this one on Sunday. Nick and the team will be there, so if you've never been to Vintage Gamer, Nick will be there, and then I'll be bringing on Des, I'll be bringing on a huge amount of stuff. I think if you were at Nottingham or Oxford, or maybe both, probably Oxford I think it was, you might have seen him there anyway, but he does a lot of the big events. It's the first time he's done Black Country, so it'll be great to have those guys on board as well. But yeah, this Sunday 10 till about 3 I think it is. £3 early bird tickets, they're selling out fast, and of course a free entry after 11 o'clock. There's car parking quite local, so yeah, I think an all-round better venue for everybody. A little bit further for us to go, but hey ho, that's what it is. Now the other one, so that's this Sunday. The other one I can't give you a flyer about. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick some links in the description below, because Gordon Gibb 84 has been working like a Trojan getting this sorted out. And this is, of course, what I mentioned earlier on this year, which I'm taking part in, which is the 24-hour stream for the Glasgow Children's Hospital, which is running on Saturday the 2nd of November. Starting at midday and finishing on Sunday, the 3rd of November at midday. Goodness knows what state we're going to be in by the end of it. Yeah, I don't know. If you want to see me fall asleep on camera, probably a good time to tune in. About 10 o'clock, I reckon, on Saturday night. I should be fast asleep somewhere in the corner. But yes, so myself, there's Gordon Gibb 84, Eddie Rollercore, Dylan Hyper Trigger X, Paul the Ink Northerner, Scott Glory Hunter, and Ross Borhor, which I think I may have mentioned, didn't mention on last time. All of us are going to be going to the resort up in Scotland, and we're going to be raising money for Glasgow Children's Hospital. You'll be able to donate as the stream goes on. You'll be able to have a look at what's going on. Gordon's done a preview of this, so I'll make sure those links are sort of stuck below. And also as well, we're doing sort of a raffle items. Basically raffle items. There'll be a chance to win some fantastically donated gifts from people within the Retro Gaming Collective who've seen this, and Gordon got to be involved, have donated things for us to raffle off and raise money. And I believe the auction, it's like a raffle, it's like an auction. Is it an auction? It's a raffle sort of thing. Basically there'll be a number of items staggered across the 24 hours, and you'll be able to take part in that raffle for a flat fee of £10, and then once that time finishes, they'll spin one of those electronic wheels, and if your name comes up, congratulations, you won a prize. So a great opportunity to do some fantastic retro stuff. There's a Star Wars Xbox 360 boxed console. There's an American NES and some bits and pieces to go with it. There's Pokemon stuff as well. Must admit, I don't know all the details, but I think there's more details in Gordon's videos below, so do go along. Like I said, not this weekend coming, the weekend after. Do support it, because it's a fantastic cause. Gordon's put so much work into this, he really has. He worked very hard to get this pushed forward as this year's named event for the Turnberry Titans, and we hope we can do him proud. 6 hardened gamers and me, yeah. I'm not sure what I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, I should be there. We'll find a way of getting there yet. At the moment, it's been a bit of a nightmare. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, lots of things have gone wrong in the last couple of weeks, which is not good. So yeah, so Black Country Games Fair this weekend, Sunday the 27th of October. Glasgow Children's Hospital, Turnberry Titan stream, live stream, gaming stream, 24 hours, Saturday the 2nd to Sunday the 3rd of November. Please, I know in terms of the charity event, things are still very tough for a lot of people. Money's hard to find, Christmas is coming, etc, etc. And all we'd ask is if you wanted to donate, give what you can afford, give what you can. It's all hugely appreciated. You know it's going to go to the right place. Some of you have children, etc., who you may have been had their children staying at the children's hospital, or various children's hospitals up and down the country. You know what I'm talking about. We do hope that people will give, and give generously as they can. There's no pressure on anybody, even just to people to support the stream. That would be great for us as well, because we're probably going to need it. We'll be flagging at some point, I'm sure of it. I really am. I was stay awake the entire 24 hours. I was like, I thought we just do it in shifts, aren't we? No. Oh dear. Right, anyway. So yes, we'll see how we get on. But please do support it. It'll be fantastic. And yeah, I'm very proud to be part of it. Very proud. Moving on. Let's move back to my birthday, which was earlier in the month. and a couple of gaming related items which were gifted to me, which would be because it's my birthday. And one from Mrs. Bear, one from the old man. The old man struck out with the Switch games again, hasn't he? Yeah, every year, every birthday, every Christmas is a Switch game. I'm gonna have to heart to tell him to stop buying me Switch games because I think he's running out of titles. My stepmom's niece, who always helps out on these things, she's been in Japan. So they struggle along, but not only do they struggle along, but they actually managed to buy a game that I hadn't got. Actually one that I'm like, yeah, that's not a bad game to pick actually. And I think I've got the previous two of these actually. I've got the one on the Wii U, and I've got the one that came out on the Switch. So I've actually got a copy of Splatoon 3. I played the one on the Wii U briefly, but I've got more out of Splatoon 2 to be honest. I think it's got a reversible cover or something like that on the inside. And it's one of these. I'm glad the fact it's cartridge as well. They haven't gone for the old code in the box job, which is great. So so we have Splatoon 3 to sit alongside the other two. I think it takes me about 15, 16 Switch games now. But so thank you very much, Dad. You're not watching, but I do appreciate it. And Ruth, sorry, forget Anne Ruth, because my stepmom plays a huge part in that as well. Now, the other thing is something which, if we go back a few months ago, bitching and moaning and complaining about stuff. And I sort of discussed this with Mrs. Bear at the time, and at the back of my mind I thought, I'm not going to ask her for anything for my birthday. Don't waste your money, don't buy me stuff, just, don't be silly. But at the back of my mind I thought perhaps she would buy what I'm about to show you. And she did. I don't know if it's the exact same thing I was talking about, but I've got the sheet here because I'm going to have to read the sheet because I must be honest with you, I've got absolutely no idea what it's called and how it works, but it's one of these, which looks like some plastic welded together with some component bits, but actually what this is a GBS control for retro game consoles, and what it is, if you've never seen one of these before, where's it go? It comes with an adapter which you plug in there, turns it on, and then this all lights up on the top here, and there's a little panel there which is actually a screen. Not great, you wouldn't use it for a huge amount of thing. And then what you got there is a HDMI port, and then dotted around the things here, if you turn the back of it around, see all these different connectors. You've got SCART lead, component, composite, VGA, RGB, all these different things around here. There's plenty of them. There's some around that side as well, which is you got there, where with that one there, got another VGA down here, you got this one over here. And there's some switches on the side here which turn things on and off and enable mode. It's all written, you can just see there the red writing, that one there for example is the on off switch. And it's all this rather nice niche little unit. Sadly they put the instructions on the bottom, which is really not convenient. Oh, you can see the curtains. There we go, curtains. Yeah, so they put the instructions on and the camera as well. That's good, that, isn't it? Yeah, you can actually see what sort of a 2-bit cheap setup this is. But they put the instructions on the bottom, which is rather unusual because you're trying to turn it around and use it. But I've tried this out actually, and it works very well indeed. It's actually even a fan. It's a fan unit there as well, and my finger is. You can see the ceiling as well. It's good, isn't it? Must remember never to do that again. So what this does, I'll come prepared. It's the features. So it's an improved this is an improved GBS B200 RGB to VGA converter board, and an alternative firmware for TVIA TrueView 5725 based upscale stroke video converter boards. Now you got to remember, I think it's probably written in Chinese, so I'm just translating back. So it gets very low lag, supports image position control and image zoom control. The ability to balance the amplitude of those 3 primary colour signals, BRGB. Compatible with any consoles, 8-bit consoles, 32, 16-bit consoles, 2000 consoles, home computers, etc. And it's given a list here of what it will support. So SG-1000, Famicom, NES, Sega Mark III, Master System, Atari 7800, TurboGrafx 16, Mega Drive, Stroke Genesis, Super Nintendo, Neo Geo, N64, PS1, PS2, Xbox, GameCube and the Wii. That's a lot, isn't it? But yes, so there's SCART, there's RGB, HV, there's S-Video, there's mentioned the AV. What else we got here? All sorts of things. Supports output signal, VGA stroke HDMI, 1280 by 960, 1280 by 10244. 1280 by 720, 1920 by 180, 720 by 480, 15k hertz scale pass-through, resizing, upscaling, downscaling, supports monochrome image as well. Might run the Spectrum on this. And then here, there's more diagrams as to, again, you won't be able to see this because it's too flaming small. But yeah, it's got on here, so he's actually mentioned some systems. I think it says Sega Saturn on here somewhere as well, which is worrying. That means I might have to play some Saturn games. I'm sure it said, told me. Ah, there we go. Is that the one? I'm desperately trying to see what it says. No, I can't. Yeah, it says the Sega Saturn output and NTSC micro USBs on there as well. All sorts of different things. Now, I have given it a go. I did plug the old PlayStation 1 into it. And it's come through absolutely fine. Went through the capture device. I've worked that out on my own. Can you imagine that? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Mrs. Bear did say you just plug it in and it works, but you're never quite sure sometimes, are you? You're never quite sure. But yeah, so hopefully this will now certainly enable me to play some games which on systems that perhaps I wasn't able to capture before. And I'm looking at this down here, which if I can pull this out, it doesn't fall over. But yeah, this is my Sega Saturn lead. So I should now be able to plug that into the Saturn and then get a signal going through there. So that's one amongst many. Now, of course, you need the right cables and stuff. Most of my big gripe at the time about not being able to do stuff and wanting to do things with 8-bit stuff. But I think because if I get the upgraded cables and things, and I've got the upgraded, I've got an Amstrad one, I borrowed a Spectrum one from Mrs. Bear. I'm pretty sure Commodore Corner has got that sort of lead, and then I can plug it into there and hopefully run those through there as well. So in a way, it sort of answers the prayer. It's a great gift, honestly. It's a fantastic thing to receive, and I'm very grateful to get it. And now I'm going to make sure that I spend some time using it properly. But yeah, it'll be fantastic to do that, and without having to run leads everywhere, I can just put it on, plug it in, run it across here into the computer. Bob's your uncle sort of thing. But yeah, so I'm really chuffed with that. Haven't explored it properly yet. I haven't really had the time to sit down and do it, but that's my own fault. But yeah, so fantastic, and yeah, just a great gift from Mrs. Bear. It really was. I half expected that she might go down that route if she was going to get me something, but I'm so thrilled that she did, because it might make my life a bit easier, and it might make me a lot happier. That might be a bad thing. I don't know. Yeah. Just want to say, before we finish off, big thank you to everybody who's watched the BJ and the Bear episodes that me and Jace record inside the gaming pantry. Yes, we did manage to fit 2 people in here. Can you believe that? Which we had a lot of fun doing. We were going to record some episodes this week. Unfortunately, plans have changed. But I'm hoping we'll be able to record a couple more in here before the year's out anyway, to stick those up in sort of a couple of separate episodes. And I'm hoping that me and Jace can do a couple of remote ones at least anyway, just to just try and tie the episodes over. But the response certainly to the first one that we did was fantastic. It really was. So many people tuned in for that, and that was really good. And they were fun to do. Innuendo laden too much, I think, but generally speaking, we had a lot of fun doing them, and we'd like to do it again. And Jace is up this way a little bit more than perhaps I thought he would be. So in a way, that might be a good thing to do. So thanks for watching those anyway. And again, a few new people subscribe over the last couple of weeks or so. It's been really nice to see some people join in and come on board. So thank you very much to those people who've interacted to the comments as well. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. It's made me feel a little bit better. I'm still not myself. I still say I'm not myself at the moment, but getting there. And thank you to everybody who keeps asking. It's nice to do it. I shall stop rambling. I will see some of you on Sunday. I hope to see some of you in the live stream for the Turnberry Titans. Have I got anything coming up planned? Not really. Good old Retro Red Steve's done another PlayStation 1 challenge, which I shall be responding to. He did Wipeout last month, which was great, because everybody owns a copy of Wipeout, don't they? Apart from me. So I didn't get around to doing that one, but I have, yes, for some strange reason I don't have a copy of Wipeout, but I do have a copy of Motocross Challenge. Yeah, work that one out for yourself. I was surprised. I was surprised you were, believe me. So I'll be doing a response to that, and I've got some lap times to record for that as well. That'll probably come out, I think, start next week. And if you do fancy joining, you'll be able to join in there. But yeah, I'm going to stop now. Thank you very much indeed for watching. Like I said, please support the Black Country Game Fair this weekend. Please support the Turnberry Titans for Glasgow Children's Hospital a week on Saturday, 24-hour live stream. We do need you to be there and keep us going, because it's going to be a long 24 hours and we're looking forward to it very, very much. In the meantime, thank you once again for tuning in, and I'll speak to you soon. But until then, toodaloo.